Hey, what's going on YouTube? In this video I am playing Battlefield Hardline, a project named after a Call of Duty perk, and it happens to be the newest announced map pack for Battlefield 4. I am genuinely insulted by EA that they are trying to pass this off as a $60 complete game. EA is advertising massive gameplay overhauls such as the ability to play as the police or criminals, kinda like the cops and robbers games we played as kids. I don't know how the internet can contain its excitement. I mean, already the game is so different from Battlefield 4 and any game that's offered on the market at the moment. We also get new maps and new weapons. Sweetening the deal even further, game modes have their names changed to things like Blood Money and Heist, where instead of capturing flags and planting bombs, we capture money. On a serious note, from playing the beta, I have not seen anything that earns Battlefield Hardline the designation of a full game instead of a Battlefield 4 expansion. Yes, there is a slightly different HUD, different character models, crisp hit markers for headshots, different character dialogue, new point streak bonuses, but any differences from Battlefield 4 are just superficial. All of the new features I've mentioned can be simply added in as DLC or extra content. Renaming the classes, calling the assault class the operator, the engineer the mechanic, support the enforcer, recon the professional, doesn't change anything about the way they fundamentally play. There are a few new gadgets here and there like the taser and the zipline which I get a kill with, but we have gadgets added as DLC to Battlefield all the time. All I can surmise is that EA doesn't respect gamer intelligence. Contrary to what you may hear from the internet, most of the Battlefield 4 community actually enjoys playing Battlefield 4. You may hear complaints about the game more often because people have more reason to speak up or type in all caps if they're having problems, and most people that enjoy the game are actually playing it instead of bitching on the internet. People that genuinely can't stand the game have stopped playing a while back, and those level 120s with 500 hours played that do nothing but complain about the game seem to just love drama. Why otherwise would you spend so much time playing something you can't tolerate? I mean, it's not like there's other first-person shooters to play, right? That's a novel concept. The bottom line is, most Battlefield fans don't overanalyze the game and aren't as interested in the overall metagame as most die-hard gamers you'll run into on the internet are. Battlefield Hardline will sell well. Most gamers have a short memory, and they'll forget all about the problems of Battlefield 4. Battlefield Hardline won't sell monstrously, but enough to be profitable enough for the publisher. EA is using the Battlefield name to drive sales. Yes, this is a cash grab. Hardline is not worthy of the Battlefield designation. Battlefield has always been about large-scale, open-ended warfare. A SWAT and police-themed game seems to focus on smaller-scale, small-knit team combat, and the concept is bleeding into silliness. First of all, the American people don't want their police forces militarized. Secondly, attack helicopters, miniguns on SUVs, and jets are just ludicrous to prevent robberies. Battlefield has always had a super serious, semi-believable premise. Hardline's theme is just laughable. Economically, it makes a lot of sense to spend as few resources for as maximal gain as possible. Battlefield Hardline was a low-effort project. DICE worked on the multiplayer and some of Visceral Games worked on the single player. Visceral was known for their work on the Dead Space franchise, which a lot of gamers had respect for before EA filled the game with microtransactions. It is not fair to the Battlefield community that EA had DICE divide its effort between Battlefield 4 and Hardline, especially since the base Battlefield 4 game needed debugging and there are still unreleased expansion packs. Visceral is working on the campaign for Battlefield Hardline, but since when has the campaign in Battlefield games been the main selling point? I really don't have much more to say about the gameplay of Battlefield Hardline. It uses the same Battlefield 4 mechanics. The classes and vehicles are exactly the same, they just have different names. The beta maps have Levolution. Such explode. Many graphics? Wow. Will I buy Battlefield Hardline? Unfortunately, yes. Because Battlefield is such a main focus of my channel, it is my duty to my subscribers to keep them in the know about Battlefield. A lot of big Battlefield YouTubers are lying through their teeth about their excitement about Battlefield Hardline because they don't want to bite the hand that feeds them and taint the lifeblood of their channels. EA will get away with selling Battlefield Hardline at $60. It might launch with a lot fewer problems than Battlefield 4 had at launch, but it is still inexcusable for a game to actually be working to be a selling point in 2014. Thank you very much for watching this video all the way through. Leave a comment about what you think about Battlefield Hardline so far. My name is David, and I will see you next video.